What about the story of when you got your nails done
Oh my God, Danny, you missed
with
it.
the Vietnamese
Oh my
lady?
God.
So
You got your nails done?
yeah, not done like that, but so I always get my nails clipped and then cleaned and then cleared.
Oh, clean.
A manicure.
Yeah, a manicure.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So,
Respectable.
Yeah, I always have my homegirl do it. Like
Uh-huh.
my homegirl Ali is the one who does my nails.
Yeah.
This time I went with my other homegirl to like an actual salon, and this girl speaks Vietnamese, and I didn't know this, whatever. So we're sitting there, and I'm getting my nails done. And the lady in front of me is just like, yapping, and my homegirl's laughing, and I'm like, I look over and I'm like, what the fuck is so funny? Like what's funny? And then she looks over and she whispers to me, oh, she called you gay. And I was like, yeah, I guess like,
You know how they be spitting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so-
they spit. I feel like they talk shit.
no,
Yeah,
well
they
now
do.
I know. She
Yeah.
told like she pretty much said like, oh yeah, I know this kid is gay. Look at how he's sitting like this and that. I'm sitting there like what the fuck? And I thought she was fucking with me at first, and then she's like, no, she's calling you gay. And then I was like, I'm what? And the lady looks at me, and then she's like, what happened? And I'm like, well, I'm not gay. And then she looks at me, she's like, oh, you speak Vietnamese? And I'm like, no, I don't. But she does. And she's like, no, I was calling you handsome. This and I was like, yeah, right. I'm sitting there fucking mad as fuck getting my nails done. I'm like, fucking leaving the flame. Everybody was talking and shit. I'm like, I'm getting my shit flamed in this fucking spot. I'm never coming here again.
This guy was getting fucking flamed.
Yeah.
Getting flamed?
Yeah, and I would have never known if she didn't say shit. But she started laughing too.
They're
Like,
all flaming you.
yeah, my homegirl's laughing at the jokes. Like, what's funny? Like,
Never
what the
go with her again.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not. Fuck this.
Dude, fuck that.
Fucking nails getting done.
You were just trying to be clean.
Just because you were being clean.
And they still fucking taxed me for $45 when I
God.
fucking- Not only did you call
Did
me
they do
fuck,
it? Did they do a good job at least?
yeah, a little. She got down.
She
No
did.
cap. Yeah, I was posting this shit on my story like my shit. But I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
it was pretty.
God,
it was
bro.
pretty.
That shit was fucking funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
What was the funniest experience that you've ever had with your homie?
Yeah.
Like that you
Fuck.
could think of. Like maybe they did the most dumb shit or fucking.
It's got to be between my cousin Chris or Devon.
Why? What did Chris do?
Chris,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Chris
I
is
wanna
just
hear
kind of fucking idiot. Like, fuck, I don't know if I should say. Whatever. He's a bitch. So like when me and Chris, obviously we've been raving forever. Like that's the kid I used to rave. Well, I still rave with a fucking idiot. But so when we first got into ecstasy and shit, like obviously me and him didn't know nothing about it. And when we would do it, we would just be fucking gooped out of our minds, like eyes rolling back and shit, having a great time. And I remember, like, he would just say the most random shit. Like, he'd turn around, like, I have to shit. Like, bro, we're in the middle of a roll, and this is what you're thinking? Like, whatever. And then at one time, we're in the fucking urinal, right? And he's like, you want to take another half? And I'm like, bro, I can't even fucking feel my legs, but I'm down. Let's go. And then he's like, no homo, let's just go in the same one. I'm like, all right, whatever. We go in. Like, this is my cousin. I fucking, we're taking the pill and we come out. When we come out, a bunch of people are just staring at us. And he's like, that was probably really, really, really gay. And I was like, well, and then we come out and we're both like, like just fucked up. And like a bunch of people are just like, what the fuck is going on in there? And then he's just like, walk fast. I'm like, all right, fuck. And then Devon, the thing is about Devon is I love him. But that guy is fucking one of the most balls to the walls. Like, I don't give a fuck shit. Like, he just does whatever. So, like, as I said, in fucking Glamis,
yeah.
bro, like, the fucking guy sends shit.
Danny
Like,
missed that story.
He's risking it.
So, like,
Yeah.
he just does not give a fuck. Like, most of the times it works out in his favor. Like, whatever we're doing, it'll work out. But there's some times where he just fucking sends it. Like, the time we fell off a fucking, 30-foot fucking berm down a fucking cliff.
Yeah, dude, this guy fell 6 stories off
Like-
of a cliff
like,
in the
okay,
razor.
yeah,
You know the razor.
Yeah,
okay, so
I
like,
know the razor.
so it's I don't know if you guys know, but Oldsmobile has like a bunch of high dunes, like kind of in the back, and like no bullshit, like when you hit it on the razor, like at some point you're facing almost straight up, like, you're
Holy
just looking
shit.
at the sky.
Straight hill.
Yeah, and let me mind you, Lamis is all about getting blacked out and just sending shit.
Yeah.
So we're drunk from like 9 a.m. and me and Devon are like kind of wrapping up the night. And he's like, hey, you want to go for one more spin? I'm like, yeah. We haven't crashed all day. Haven't fucked up all day, like at all. It was an amazing day.
You
It's
guys are
late-
blacked out by
it's
now,
late
or
as
what?
fuck.
We're fucked up.
Late as
Yeah,
fuck.
it was late as fuck. It was probably like 3 in the morning. People were already leaving the hill to go back.
They let you drive that late?
Yeah, there's
Wait,
drive
hold on.
whenever.
Wait, this
Drive all
was
night.
3 in the
Whenever.
morning when you fucking crashed?
yeah,
You need
bro.
to
You can
go.
drive
I
whenever.
I thought this
We
shit
need
was
to
like
go.
2
Whenever you want.
No,
2 like p.m. like
No.
during
We need to
midday.
go.
No, this was at night. It was just the sun was coming
You
up.
knew it was
my
at
brother
night?
goes
I knew it
and
was
shit.
at night, but I thought it was maybe at like 10.
No, it
No.
was
What the
when I posted the
fuck?
video. It was the morning of when we cause we were still up. It was like 6, 7 a.m. The same night.
Wow.
But yeah, there's no like, bro, you can be out there literally all night if you wanted, but most people go home at like 3, 4 o'clock. Some nights, like on a big event, it'll be crack until like 6 a.m. People just fucking sanding.
Were you there on a
Damn.
cracking night?
Yeah, we went to almost all the. Well, yeah, I think we went to all of the events this season.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure we did. But yeah,
That's
so
sick.
Devon's like, fuck it, let's go. And he's ripping around. He's doing good shit. Then we see this fucking, it's called a Razorback, but it was like a big ass berm. And it looks like a normal, like sand dune. But it goes up, 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 and then drops off. There's just nothing on the other end. And Devon's flying. Like, he's maxing the shit out. And we're hitting it. And I think at the very last second, like when we got to the top of the hill, he kind of noticed, oh shit, there's nothing there. So this fucking guy yanks, and let me mind you, I'm drunk as fuck. He yanks the wheel. And I just remember seeing like stars and then it went black. And I'm like, holy fuck, like this guy saved it. Like he brought it back down.
Saved it.
And then
He saved it.
Yeah, like I thought he turned back down the hill.
Slick as fuck.
Yeah, and then all of a
dope.
sudden I felt to go like this and I see my arms come up and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I just blacked out. When I woke up, we're back on our wheels, like right side up. And I like open my eyes and I'm looking around and there's sand falling from the roof like on my head and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And Devon looks at me in his little peanut. Actually, his helmet was just like fucking ripped off, like totally tweaks. He looks at me, he's like, are you all right? And I'm like, yeah, I think so. He's like, can you feel your legs? So I wiggle my toes and I'm like, yeah. He's like, fuck it, we're good. There's people like honking and shit, yelling at us like, are you guys all right? Because we fucking flipped down this whole shit.
Yeah.
We get out and Devon walks to the front of the Razor. He's like, oh, we're good. Hell yeah. Gets back in, goes to give it gas, and the fucking wheel turns like a whole 180 degrees.
Fuck.
And then he's like, what? And the shit's like, bouncing around. He's like, what the fuck? And then he gets out and looks at the front again, and there's nothing wrong with it. And then he walks around to the back. That was all right on the passenger side. It was okay. The driver's side was missing. The tire debeaded and it fucking ripped upward. So it wasn't even there. Comes out.
No tire.
Yeah.
That's why it was like.
So he looks at my side and
Started driving.
Everybody's
no.
waving them down too.
yeah, like
Stop.
And they're like, we're good.
yeah, Devon's like, yeah, I know, but I gotta get back to the campsite. And we're just smashing, dude. And this shit's fucking like making crazy fucking noises and shit.
Oh,
and it's the
fuck.
funniest, like his light bar snapped so that we have no lights and we're just smashed in the middle of the dark, like fucking trying to get home. And this guy, let me mind you, instead of driving like safe and slow, he's still fucking wow the whole way. The shit's like, I thought we were gonna fucking crash again. Anyway, we get to the campsite, wheels fucked up, tires totally missing. And then we get a call. Hey, Devon, we got your Raptor stuck in the bowl. And then Devon's like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, yeah, we got your Raptor stuck in a hole. So Devon flies back and he gets there, dude. And I know bullshit, like it's a fucking bowl in between two big ass hills.
A big ass
Yeah,
raptor.
like a big ass raptor. And
That's
it's probably
fucked
like
up.
10, 15 feet down. Like
Yeah.
How expensive is that raptor?
$120,000
Yeah.
car. It's a
Raptors
brand new
are
fucking Raptor. He had just wrapped it too. Like it's a green, like a camo green. But he had just wrapped it and the car's brand new. It has like 5,000 miles, the fucking thing. So we get there and we look and right off the front, I'm like, it's fucked. Like it's not getting out. Devon's like, I'm gonna get this shit out. And let me mind you, we're still drunk.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah,
shit out.
so he
Motivated.
takes his fucking Razor that's missing
Yeah.
one wheel and then fucking goes and latches his Raptor to the Razor and yanks that shit out. And then we had like 2 more homies that were helping us and people that were pushing it. Anyways, we fucking get the Raptor out. Somehow we get the Raptor out of the fucking hole. We all smashed back home. It was a good night. We knocked out. Next morning they came and fixed Devon's Razor. But what was funny was I think that day everybody flipped. So we didn't know because we had kind of split up. But one of our homies flipped forward with a whole fucking thing that was full of 4 people in it. Flipped
Shit.
forward like
Fuck.
3 times. He fucked his shit up. That's Pete, by the way. Pete's the one who flipped it. And he's like, nah, we were cool. It wasn't even that bad. And everybody's like, bro, one of the girls had their arm like this. She's like, oh my God, I can't feel that, this and that. And he's like,
We're good.
he's telling me, he's like, it's not even that bad. And then in the morning when I wake up, fucking roofs caved in, lights missing, speakers are broken. Like, this shit's fucked up.
Fuck.
And I'm like, dude, you flipped hard. And then he's like, yeah, I know, Cap, I flipped pretty hard. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then one of our other homies, shit just blew up, so it wasn't even running. But it was fun. It was a fun experience altogether.
Oh my god.
That shit sounds fun. We need to.
No, it's fun as
go.
fuck, dude.
I
It's
thought-
fun as
I
fuck.
thought
You
low
s-
key, like you just drive. Like that's
No,
it. Like
it's
no one really
fun.
does shit.
No, it's
No, it's a whole
it's
like
a-
party.
yeah,
Honestly,
that's what it is. It's like a block party, actually.
my brother goes to that
Yeah?
shit.
You pull like, so what we do is we take the Razors out and then he'll pull like the Raptor up, open the tailgate. Everybody will sit in the Raptor with a big ass fucking party speaker and just drinking, partying, dancing. And then like obviously there's people around you doing the same shit. And then there's people that are racing up the hill. Like it's fucking chaos, but it's like sick as fuck. Like it's
Yeah.
fun.
How
with
much-
lights and all
Lights
that.
and shit.
Lights
How
and all
much is
that.
it a rent? Like one of those.
A razor.
You can get one. I think it's like $280 a day for a weekend or some shit like that. But if
That's
you,
not bad.
yeah, I think like the deposit's like $1,500 if you fuck it up. But
And you fucked it up.
yeah, he fucked. Like Pete fucked his shit
Well,
up.
some
What?
of
Did
well,
they
that-
fuck
aren't-
this
Aren't they meant to get fucked up though?
Not like
Not,
No,
not
not like
fucking flipping
Not,
shit.
not
though.
like that, but like a flat tire. Or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit
they don't
like
that
Yeah,
they don't
won't
care
trip
about. Even if you
that.
scratch it or like if
Yeah.
you flip it and it's not fucked up, you're cool.
It's not like a jet ski.
Yeah, it's
like
not
at
like
the lake.
Yeah, it's not like
It's not like that.
Yeah, that you could do a lot in those things. Like
Yeah.
it don't really matter. But
What's better, doing jet skis or?
Have you been on a jet ski?
I've ridden a jet ski when we all went out. But to be honest, I don't like water. I mean, I like water, but it's just not as fun to me. I think Glamis is fucking Glamis. The thing about Glamis is like
Yeah,
you're
I've
living
been
like a
there.
homeless fucking person. Like you're dirty. It's fucking your showers are 2 minutes. You're sleeping in a fucking cot that's like that big. Like
But it's fun.
it's fun. It's just vibes, bro. There's like 18 people there in one fucking RV. Like nobody goes to sleep. Like every time, like you think you're falling asleep, you hear somebody yell from fucking the other RV. You fucking bitch. This
That's
and
like what we be doing when we go to the lake.
yeah.
Yeah,
The lake
we're
was
late.
fun actually. When we all went to Havasu, we went cliff diving in off that one
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
super
remember.
famous fucking rock. And I remember, dude, when I got to the top of that shit. Let me mind you, I'm fucking this big. I'm at the top and I like look over the edge and I'm like, holy
Dude.
fuck, that's all. And Devon was scared. And Devon's a big motherfucker. And Devon
Yeah.
does a lot of shit. And that motherfucker was sitting there and his legs were like, and then he's looking, he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna jump. Jumps. And then Pete comes up and Pete's terrified. Pete has already been up there. He just hasn't jumped yet. Pete jumps. And they're like, all right, Nick. And I'm like, fuck, I can't look like a bitch. And you know, there's bad bitches in other boats. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking send this shit. I get up to the top and I felt like Nacho Libre. He has his hands up like that. I get like a fucking gust of wind. I almost fall off the rocks backwards. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm going. And I just jump. And I remember the fall was so long, I had time to think. Like, I was sitting there
Yeah.
swinging my arms in the air like, what the fuck? I still haven't touched the water. Like, close my eyes, open my eyes. I'm still in the air, and I'm like, holy fuck! And then right before you hit the water, you like kind of tense up.
Yep.
And it's fucking. I jumped with shoes on, and you can still feel like it. Literally feels like fucking. It doesn't hurt too bad, but it feels like jumping off a roof to concrete. Like boom, you hit it, and then I floated to the top. And
And like, yeah.
yeah, everybody's
Yeah.
screaming, but what's fucking it's fucked up is the water is ice cold. So like you go into like
Yeah,
ooh, shit as soon as you hit the
Like a
water. So like,
shock.
yeah, imagine trying to
Start
catch up.
pissing and shit.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck? No. So like imagine trying to catch up to a boat while you're shivering like fuck, you're about to drown.
Like
and I'm
a
sitting there like
dog.
doggy paddling to the boat, get in and I'm fucking like ooh, cold as fuck. But it's fun, but I think Glamis is a lot more I think Glamis is more fun because it's just kind of like it's just a shit show, and that's what's so fun about it,
Well, when you went to Havasu, did you stay in a hotel? Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I don't fucking even remember where I stayed. Now that I think about it, I got fucked up.
Cause
See, because with us, we stay on the shore of the lake. So there's like this
But it's-
campsite
yeah.
where it's like an RV. You rent out RVs for the weekend or how
Oh,
long?
I remember I
however long
swiped
you
up
stay.
on your guys' story.
A
You
little
guys-
trailer.
Yeah.
And it's like a trailer. You rent out the trailer for the weekend and you're literally on the water.
Oh yeah, no, we stayed by I think it's called Kokomo's or something.
I've never been.
I've never been to
It's a-
Havasu.
Oh, it's a bar it's like a beach bar.
Yeah.
We stayed in the hotel right next to that.
oh, that's pretty hard.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Jumping off cliffs is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
it's fucking scary, but it's
Dude.
fun. It's a good time.
I fucking got fucked up one time. Our first year going to the lake, we jumped off a cliff too. It was me and Logan. And like Julian wasn't doing it. He's never done it before. And
Yeah,
I was like,
fuck
fuck.
that.
I was the first one. Like if I wasn't going to do it, Logan wasn't going to do it. And I was like, fuck, I can't look like a bitch right now. And I jumped and I'm literally fucking twirling my arms. And like
Yeah,
you
that's
said,
what I was doing.
like you said, you have time to think. So I, like my dumbass opens my arms
Ooh,
and I
yeah.
slap.
Yeah, I know that
slap
shit
and
fucking
my
hurt.
whole arm. My whole arm is fucking red.
Oh, and it stings like a bitch.
Stings like a bitch,
Dude,
bro.
the next
I got
day,
fucked up.
Yeah.
Nick, the next day, he had a bruise all around right here.
Bro,
Yeah.
if you jump from high enough, water feels like fucking concrete.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
first
Like,
split second.
that first split second, it doesn't feel like water. It's hard.
Wait, it was fun though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
fun.
blast.
Yeah,
I had a
it's
blast.
so fun.
It's like after you do it, like now if I go, I'll send that shit.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
probably do some dumb shit like jump 360.
I've done it.
No,
shit.
you know what happened
360.
to one of my friends though?
Yeah, right.
You know Hermit Falls?
You don't do it.
You know Hermit Falls? Yeah. It's like a hike and then it leads
Oh,
you
it's to the waterfall or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that. You can jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess one time he went and the water wasn't deep enough, but no one checked. So he jumped. There's only 3 feet of water in there.
And keep in mind, he's jumping from like what, 50 plus feet.
Yeah, he's jumping from like the highest fucking cliff. Lands, breaks his legs and breaks his back. He has to wait there for 5 hours and he has to get airlifted. Couldn't walk for like 6 months.
That's your homie?
Yeah, dude, he got fucked up.
Well, actually, I went to school with him. Logan worked with him.
Not gonna laugh. You
I'm
were laughing.
not
No,
laughing.
you were
I'm not
laughing. You were already smiling.
No, it was not.
That's fucking terrible.
Nah, he's fine now. He's fine now. So it's
Yeah.
like you could laugh.
No,
but-
you know how you can't
That's not funny.
Poor fucking guy, bro. He was
That's kind of true. That is usually what happens.
No, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if he would have like
been
been paralyzed or
No, I think he
died, it's
probably
like
But
Yeah.
if he's okay, then
yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, that's fucked though.
That's kind of like if I saw you fly off the cliff in the Razor, the first thing I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
And then when we're
as
alright-
soon as I see you come out, I'm like,
No.
I'll die.
Yeah.
Like a
No, no.
motherfucker.
like you're
Exactly,
fucking
exactly.
dumbass. You're dumb.
Yeah, no, what's funny about that is when me and Devon first looked at each other, it was like a moment of shock. Like, holy fuck, are we okay? And when we were fine, we just started busting up. He's like, hey, I think I fucking blacked out. And I'm like, hey, yo, me too. Like, I just went black. And then he's like, fuck, that shit was, we landed on the wheels though, huh? And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess, but we just fucking flew off that cliff. But it was hilarious, dude, when we got back together. Like, it was such a good time. Like, we're laughing, telling everybody we flipped and shit.
That's sick. That's sick as fuck.